Have you ever felt led to write things down? I'm not talking about a to-do list or your thoughts. I'm talking about words, impressions, things that feel spiritual. It's like you're picking up on something deeper, something spiritual, something that others don't always notice. Well, you may not just be a writer or merely a scribe, but you may be called to be a scribal watchman seer. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dr. Deborah, founder of the Writers Incorn International. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about 7 signs that you may be a scribal watchman seer. If you're new here, this is where we help you hear God clearly, write what you hear, and gain insight through revelatory journaling. So before we go into the 7 signs, I'm going to talk to you about what is a scribal watchman seer. A scribal watchman is more than just a watchman, but they write down what they see. They operate primarily through the visual realm. God may speak to them through dreams, visions, trances, pictures, images. The seer aspect of the prophetic is how they receive information from God. It's not that they are better than the one who hears or the one who feels. It's just how they receive communication from God. A scribal watchman seer hears from God through their eye gates. This is the prophetic aspect of the scribal watchman seer. They see spiritually by standing their watch through prayer. They document the revelation that they receive. This is the scribal aspect of it. And they discern and warn individuals according to the sphere of influence that God has given them. This is the watchman part. So when I talk about the scribal watchman as a seer, it's more than just writing. It's more than just being merely a scribe. It's a combination of the prophetic seer, the watchman, the intercessor, and the one who documents and stewards the word that God gives them. You see, the scribal watchman seer, they don't just see the future, they write it down. So here's sign number 1 that you may be called as a scribal watchman seer. You receive revelation while you're writing. You may sit down to journal, and suddenly the words begin to flow, or your thoughts are interrupted, and you hear what God is saying to you, or He may show you in a vision or in a trance-like state the information that He wants you to know. It's like you're receiving information instead of just writing. An example of this, you can be starting to journal a prayer, but you end up writing a full message that God wants you to release to the nation or to your sphere of influence. This message can bring clarity, direction, and even correction. It can be personal or for someone else. Sign number 2, you feel led to write down your dreams and visions. You don't just have dreams. You have this strong feeling and this strong sense and this requirement, this mandate that you need to just write down your dream. Even if you don't fully understand them, it's something that says, you don't want to forget this. Write it down. There's information within it. This is a sign of a scribal watchman seer at work. Sign number 3, you notice patterns that others may miss. You begin to see repeated numbers, symbols, themes in dreams or certain situations, connections between events. While others may overlook these things, you're thinking, wait a minute, there's something about this. This means something. I need to write it down. This is a part of the seer dimension. Sign number 4, you carry a burden to write warnings or spiritual insight. Sometimes what you receive isn't just encouraging. Sometimes it's a warning. Sometimes it's a call to round up the others to pray. It's a heaviness. It's weighty. You may feel this urgency. You feel a responsibility. You feel a need to document something that's important. This is the watchman aspect of the calling. Sign number 5. When you write down information, I'm talking about with a pen and paper, God will often reveal to you what he's saying. For you, clarity doesn't always come by just thinking or hearing. Oftentimes, it comes when you start writing. And as you write, things connect, meaning unfolds, and direction becomes clear. So writing is not just an expression, it's a revelation process. Sign number 6, you are sensitive to spiritual atmosphere. You may walk into a room or a situation and feel the shifts in the atmosphere. You may feel that spiritual heaviness, or you can feel peace. You will often sense when something is off, and you will even sense when someone is talking about you. And later, you'll feel led to write it down. That's discernment connected to your Scribal Watchman Seer mantle. And sign number 7, you feel responsible to steward what you receive. When you steward it, you shamar it, you guard it, you keep it, you preserve it, you protect it. You don't take what you receive lightly. You may feel a strong burden to write it down. I can't forget that. This is important. God is speaking to me, and you understand, whether you know it right away or not, that what you're receiving has purpose and weight. It comes with a responsibility. This is a strong indicator that you are a Scribal Watchman Seer. If this is you, or you feel like you are called into this area, I'm going to share with you how you can continue to develop it. Number 1, you want to start by creating a dedicated journal. This is where you're going to set aside time every day to write. You're going to write without overthinking. As God speaks to you, you're going to make note of it. You're going to record your dreams immediately. You're going to review what you've written regularly. You don't want to just write it and then forget it. You want to write it to confirm what God is saying. You want to write to remember what God is saying. You want to write so that you can review it. Consistency sharpens the calling of the Scribal Watchman Seer. So if you're hearing things and feeling the urge to write, you're not imagining it. You're not doing too much. You may be called to serve as a Scribal Watchman Seer. Not recording what God is giving you is a missed mandate. Your obedience in writing could bring clarity, warning, direction, or insight to others. Don't miss the call. Don't just see the future, write it down. If this spoke to you, I want to encourage you to download the Scribal Watchman Seer Guide. I have it linked in the description below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. So until next time, shalom.